Hey guys, if your microphone is not working inside of Microsoft Teams, then keep watching, as in this video I'm going to provide you with some quick and easy steps you can use to fix this issue. So the very first thing we need to do is come over to our Start menu and you need to search for Settings, then head over to Settings, and from the left hand side we need to come down to Privacy and Security. Then scroll all the way down and we should see this microphone option, and inside of here you just need to ensure that microphone access is enabled, turned on, and also just ensure that Let Apps Access Your Microphone is also enabled. And if you do see Microsoft Teams inside of this list, I don't, then just make sure it's turned on inside of here. And then lastly, scroll all the way down to Let Desktop Apps Access Your Microphone. And once again, make sure this option is enabled. And whilst we're in this settings window, it's also a good idea to come down to Windows Update from the left here and press this Check for Updates button just to ensure we're running the latest version of Windows, as sometimes outdated software can cause problems with our hardware. So once you finish that, we can head out of this window. And we're now going to come back over to the Start menu, and this time you need to search for Control Panel. Then inside of here, just tap on Control Panel and make sure View By is set to Category. Then we're going to come inside of Hardware and Sound. Then just click on the Sound tab and we're going to come over to Recording from the top here. And inside of here, you should see your microphone. You just need to first of all make sure your microphone is actually enabled just by right-clicking it, and we can either click Disable or Enable. Now, if it's already enabled, it might be a good idea to disable it and then try re-enabling it, and also make sure that it's set to the default device. And you can do that just by selecting it and then pressing this Set Default button down here. So once you've selected your microphone, we can then right-click on it and come into Properties inside of the Levels tab, and you just need to ensure that your microphone's turned up to full, or at least nearly to full with the volume slider. And then we can press Apply and OK to save these changes. And then we can head out of these windows. And the next thing we're going to do is check out device drivers, and you can do that by coming to the Start menu and searching for Device Manager. Then tap on Device Manager, and inside of this list you should see something called Audio Inputs and Outputs, which we need to expand. And once again, you should be able to locate your microphone from this list. And the first thing we're going to do is right click on your microphone and come into Update Driver, and then we're just going to search automatically for drivers. And as you can see, I'm already running the latest drivers on my device, so we can close out of this window. And if that's still not working, another thing that I would recommend is right-clicking on your microphone and selecting Uninstall Device. Now, I'm not going to press this because I'm currently using the microphone, but you just need to come into Uninstall Device, and then once it's uninstalled, we can come over to Action at the top here, and then we need to come down to Scan for hardware changes, and then this is going to reinstall the microphone for you. So once you've finished inside of the Device Manager, we can close out of this window, and the last thing we're going to do is come down to our taskbar, and you need to right click on the volume icon and come into Open Volume Mixer. Then inside of here, just make sure you have the correct input device selected. Obviously I've got my microphone selected down here. You can also make sure the overall volume is turned up. And down here inside of the Apps tab, you should see Microsoft Teams as long as you've got it running in the background. And also just make sure this slider is turned up here. And then we can come down to this little drop down arrow. And once again, we need to select our input device. So for me, I'm just going to select the microphone here. And that's it guys, we can now close out of this window, and that should have fixed any audio issues you're having inside of Microsoft Teams. If you still are experiencing issues, then please drop a comment below and I'll try my best to assist you. If this video did help you, then please drop a like and subscribe. Until next time.